Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. AIS. Dun, 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 dun. Your high school student bulletin term one. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Ham. I am so excited to welcome you to the 2017-2018 school year. I will be your principal, and let's get this show on the road. Here are the announcements for your September 5th, day 1, courses 1 through 5. Our word of the month is principled. Students who are principled act with integrity and honesty, with a strong sense of fairness, justice, and respect for the dignity of the individual, groups, and communities. They take responsibility for their own actions and the consequences that accompany them. What I learned from my kids yesterday, or as I like to say, the minds and moods of Jovi and CJ. Brothers and sisters apparently don't marry each other. Good to know. My daughter wants her husband to be the principal of a school. My son wants to be the principal of a school. Stay tuned for more lessons from little ones, or, again, as I affectionately refer to them as, the minds and moods of Jovi and CJ. What's different? Well, there's a lot of things that are different, and each day I'm going to highlight something different from our handbook during the announcements. I encourage you to read through the handbook starting today. You will receive in your school email account a link to the document, as well as a link to an acknowledgement form. We ask that you sign this form electronically when you have read the handbook and submit it electronically. If you are watching these announcements, you are aware that we have added an advisory course this year. Your advisory teacher will be with you for the remainder of your tenure at AISE, so be nice to them. Through advisory, you will be issued lockers. These lockers and locks will be yours until graduation, so be nice to them. All CAS documentation will also come through your advisory teacher. There's more explanation on this to come. Today through Tuesday, and I really should say today through tomorrow, or today and tomorrow, you'll meet your advisory teacher in their room. However, starting Sunday, please find your advisory teacher outside for the flag ceremony on the new basketball courts over by the pool. Be there by 8:15 a.m. or you are late. On Thursday of this week, we will have our welcome back assembly, or our first day assembly, if you will, our new school year assembly. Please make your way to the auditorium by 8:15 a.m. on Thursday. Do not go to your advisory teachers. Do not go to your lockers. Do not go to your classrooms. Please go immediately to the auditorium. We've got about 25 minutes to have a great assembly to kick off the year in style. We've removed interval to make room for advisory. As such, you may purchase food before flag lines in the courtyard from our new grab-and-go carts. You are permitted to eat food in your advisory class, but please be considerate. Do not leave a mess. Food may also be purchased from these same carts located in the hallways between periods 2 and 3 and between periods 3 and 4. We ask that you not eat in the halls, but with the permission of your teachers, you may eat in classrooms. The availability of food for purchase does not grant license to be tardy to class. Please be a good steward of your time. What do we have next? Oh yeah, the purpose of advisory is to foster and support a spirit of community within the high school. Certain days have planned activities. Pull-out meetings will take place during this time, as well as grade level and all school assemblies. Advisory teachers will set their expectations for student behavior, and students are expected to follow them. Drama announcement! Did you attend last year's sold-out production of Into the Woods? Are you ready for your shot on stage? To audition for a part in this year's musical, you must sign up and attend the pre-audition meeting on Monday, September 11, from 3:15 until 4 in the auditorium. Sign up downstairs on the Legally Blonde call board across from Mr. Hollis's theater arts classroom, bottom floor, red door! A bit more regarding Elle from Legally Blonde, the movie, not the musical. In the movie, Elle references mens rea, and we're going to watch a clip about mens rea. Mens rea is the mental intent to commit a crime and a necessary part of the offense in order for liability and blame to attach. Movie, Legally Blonde.
Enjoy prison.
Mrs. Wyndham,
You do realize what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, there she is. Ella! Ella, we came to see your trial. Oh, look how cute. There's like a judge and everything. And jury people. Vote for Ella!
Ladies, take a seat.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated.
Ms. Woods, you may begin your questioning.
First of all, I would like to point out that not only is there no proof in this case, but there's a complete lack of mens rea, which by definition tells us that there can be no crime without a vicious will.
I am aware of the meaning of mens rea. What I'm unaware of is why you're giving me a vocabulary lesson when you should be questioning your witness.
So, of what mens rea is. Remember, mens rea is necessary in order for a crime to be committed. It's not just the act of punching or the actus reus. It's also the ill will, the malintent, the mental state behind the crime in order for liability or blameworthiness to attach. As I mentioned, Thursday is going to be an all-school assembly. Please be there at 8:15. We'll be in classes by 8:45. We will allow for you to purchase food prior to that class, so be there. Schedule changes for new students and IB students. New students, you have one full 7-day rotation to change your schedule. You must bring a copy of the schedule to the counseling office signed by parents with the requested change. Ms. Schaefer or Ms. Nolan will confirm and initial the change, and then Ms. Mary, our registrar, will make sure or make the change accordingly. IB 11 students, you have 2 weeks to request a change. You should follow a similar process, but please see Ms. Pascal for further direction. Week Without Walls. Hey students, February 2 through 10 is our Week Without Walls this year. Your teachers are in the process of planning trips, and all trip information will be communicated to you at or before our September 27 Week Without Walls assembly. So, that's going to be an exciting week. We're excited to present all the trips that we have planned for you. Speaking of a CAS opportunity, akin to last year's requirement, each high school student is required to complete 25 hours of creativity, activity, and service. 10 hours of service is required. Begin thinking now about how you will serve your community, collaborate creatively, and take action. For instance, I can think of a couple CAS opportunities right now. Maybe you could come up with a really cool logo for our Week Without Walls. Maybe you could come and talk to me about it. Maybe we could work through it together. Maybe you could get some hours for your creativity. Or maybe you don't like how these announcements are going and maybe you'd like to make them a lot better. You could come and see me, just maybe, and I could sign off for some hours so you could make the announcements much better. Who knows? Take advantage of every opportunity. Look for opportunities to get involved. Look for opportunities to create. Look for opportunities to serve. Look for opportunities to be active. Finally, you have a new leadership team this year. Mr. Mark Tennant is your Dean of Students. Mr. Tyler Elliott is your Academic Dean. And my name, Mr. Ham, I am your Principal. We are new. We'd love for you to come by and meet us. We'd love to get to know you. You'll notice I actually have 2 doors to my office now. If you walk by that glass door and you don't see anyone in that office and I'm just at my desk, come in, greet me, tell me how I can support you and encourage you this year to be the best version of you possible. That's it for today's morning announcements. I'll see you tomorrow.